So, as you know, whenever you have a conversation in public, A, you have to be cautious of what you're saying, but B, you always know that somebody is probably ear hustling. You're in public, it's to be expected. So, anyway, I was having a conversation in a public setting on the phone regarding someone who was performing a job search and they have a couple of potential opportunities. And I just happened to mention that I knew one of them either still they used to practice non-competes with their employees, and maybe they still did, and it's a question they should definitely ask. And then I continued to explain the repercussions that from the non-compete historically with this company, so that this person was completely aware of what they could be getting into. So fast forward, I ran into this same individual who was ear hustling again later, and basically they asked me if I was a recruiter, and I said, no, I'm a consultant. And just so happened this gentleman was a business owner, and he's like, yeah, I heard you talking about non-competes, and I'm actually a business owner who has non-competes, and I took one of my employees to court and enforced the non-compete, and I won. And I was like, it happens. And I said, that's kind of where I come in when I'm mentoring and talking to clients, and we talk about the potential of non-competes and the repercussions, and I try to help them steer clear when I can. And he said, basically, very condescending, yeah, so I heard. Wasn't very happy with my directive, but wasn't his business. But I say that to say, always ask about non-competes, because you can have previous employees that have said, oh, I left and they didn't come after me. Well, you don't know what the circumstances were, and you don't know what their production rate was. Because let's be honest, if a high producer leaves a company, or it's an area of extreme confidentiality, like maybe they deal with a lot of proprietary information, that's an employee I could totally see a company going after. If you didn't bring a lot to the table, maybe they're not coming after you. So always ask, because there's repercussions. And just so you know, business owners that have non-competes, that enforce them, they're not happy with people like me.